As soon as I lost hope for any Age of Aurelius Bakugan being released in Canada, I get pleasantly surprised. Aquos Fade Ninja was a Bakugan that I wanted to get at first due to it being a good addition to a mono Aquos shield deck, and second because it was in the show. After waiting over a year for it, was it worth the wait? Let's find out. The Pyrus Trunkanious Ultra Starter Pack was released in Wave 2 of the Age of Aurelius Starter Packs. The included cores are the plus 650 Magic Shield Core, which is the best B-Power boosting core in the game, the plus 400 Faction Specific Shield Core for Aquos and Ventus, which is good, the plus 6 damage Fire Fist, which is the best damage boosting core in the game, the plus 100 B-Power and 3 damage if Pyrus or Darkest Green Fist, which isn't anything special, the minus 100 Shield Core, which again, isn't anything special, and the minus 300 minus 1 Helix Core, which is the best reduction Helix Core available. The included cards are the 5-cost Pyrus action card Hypno Flash, which gives a Bakugan 700 B power and allows the player to draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards, which while a neat effect, isn't worth it for the cost. The second card given is the 0-cost Aquos faction card Ninja Gear, which allows you to retract an open Bakugan. This card is really good since it will allow you to reuse a Bakugan you had just used. I know this card is great in Pyrus Serpentes burn deck so that you can use Titan Serpentes' effect over and over again. And the third card is the 4-cost Ventus action card Gaia Force, which allows both you and your opponent to energize the top card of the deck uncharged, as well as the Aurelius power effect of letting you energize the card if you have an Aurelius Bakugan in your team uncharged. With the existence of Stoneblade, and for the fact that the card also benefits your opponent while you're the one that's paying for it, this card isn't really worth using. First, we're going to take a look at Ventus Phaedrus. Ventus Phaedrus has a stat line of 305 and an effect of gaining 300 B power when on a Fire Fist. Though even on the highest B power boosting Fire Fist, this Bakugan only hits 850 B power, so it leaves more to be desired. Though at the very least, with the inclusion of a Fire Fist, this Bakugan can reach 11 damage, which allows it to be worth using in a highest damage wins battle if it ever comes to that. Ventus Phaedrus also has a 1-cost Hyper Evolution, but still its stats are outmatched by Bakugan in base form. Next up, because I want to save my favorite for last, Pyrus Trunkanious Ultra. Pyrus Trunkanious Ultra is like a reverse Aquos Goreen Ultra, which instead of gaining B power when an Aquos card is played, instead gains 2 damage when a Pyrus card is played. Which, while interesting, doesn't work as well as Aquos Goreen Ultra, since on top of needing to build up to a high damage number, you also need to make sure you play Might or Mac, so you can actually take advantage of whatever damage you build up. And finally, a Bakugan I have been wanting for over a year, Aquos Fade Ninja. With a stat line of 602, it fell under the Shield Bakugan that hit 1000 after landing on the plus 400 Shield Core group, which was pretty solid, though that was only solid back when we only had Battle Brawlers and anything with 1000 B power was considered good. These days, these base stats are nothing special, and unfortunately, the hope for a good evolution never came as it only got an expensive diamond evolution, which isn't really worth the cost for what it does. However, my dream team for this Bakugan back when I wanted it was a mono Aquos Shield Core deck, which included Aquos Pegatrix, which was the face of the Shield Core deck, and Aquos Hydrus Ultra, which was just there for synergy, though these days I would replace it with Aquos Mantinoid for core swapping. Overall, it's funny that these Bakugan were some of the last Bakugan to be released for Battle Planet, since these are Bakugan that would have actually been solid to good if they came out around the Battle Brawlers line. However, after waiting so long, they were not worth the wait. The best thing about this starter pack is the inclusion of Ninja Gear, which is actually a must-have card for some decks. So if you're an international brawler, this is the best way to get a playset until Spin Master maybe decides to give international brawlers access to Age of Aurelius. Otherwise, this is only worth getting for collectors. Well, this has been Blader with my review of the Pyrus Trunkanious Ultra Starter Pack. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section below, and be sure to hit the like button, or don't, I'm not the boss of you, but be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get updated whenever I upload. Until next time, see ya!